Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow.
Half forward, 6'8", number 13. Half point, 6 feet 4 inches. Number 18, Russell Westbrook. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach.
And it's Chicago to start out. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Buzelis and Fernie Simons out there with Jones. Then it's Collins, and it's Okoro in at the small forward. Now, here's Collins. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Just 5 on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Sacramento ball.
Westbrook against Jones. Inside, Eubanks, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
If you let Russ operate in the pick and roll, he will make quality decisions.
Hey, Richard, the play-in tournament has not been kind to the Bulls in the past couple years.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't be in the play-in tournament 3 seasons in a row. That's where we should start. And every time they fail to advance, it shows how valuable getting a top 6 seed can be.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Levine looking around, shoots over Simon. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Collins, beyond the arc, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Collins has got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
He gets it in there.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Pass to Collins. Now Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Outside Westbrook. Back to Levine. To the middle. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now, here's Collins. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Buzelis. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Look at the moves from Buzelis. The big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
Wasted no time on that one. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Westbrook against Jones. Back to Collins. Fires for 3. And Westbrook pulls it down. The Kings leading. There's Levine. Here he goes. off with the layup.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Down low. Let's go. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. Pass to Murray. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Very few young players play with such poise. Murray doing just enough to finish for the bucket.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Now here's Levine. Still scoreless. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A strong man. Levine fights for the bucket and is rewarded with one more.
The Kings shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Eubanks. He has 6. In the corner, Murray with it. Pass to Eubanks. Over Collins. Eubanks, no good. Chicago's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Buzelis. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Chicago grabs the miss.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Simons kicks to Jones. Carries it from three-point range. Jones has got 5. With 1 on the clock, and Westbrook throws it down.
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings ahead. They're up by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Anthony Simons out there with Jones. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Smith in at the 5, down low. Smith outside. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Smith. Now Buzelis. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Smith missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Levine, good. And with the trend break toward a faster pitch, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
But no one around him, and that comes off the assist by Levine. Monk's got the lead up to 12 now for Sacramento. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Smith missing again. Kings have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. It's DeRozan with the drive, and it's in there. DeRozan's got his first basket.
He's been doing that since he first came into the league. DeRozan, his ability to get to the rack at will is unmatched.
Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first one falls.
At the line for the Bulls.
And so Jones nails both of them. Kings leading now by 12. Monk outside. There's a good screen to the paint. Rebound by Smith. Bulls have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Back to Okoro. And the Bulls with another miss.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Levine's shot is off. Bulls trail by 12. Pass to Smith. Outside, Simon. Smith with a screen on Levine. Smith kicks to Simons. Smith inside, guarded by Levine. Smith, no luck. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Levine can't hit. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. And the Bulls with another miss. Kings leading now by 12. There's Levine. And the layup's good off the glass. Levine's got 7 points.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Back to Smith. It's stolen by Monk. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Covered by Smith. Pass to DeRozan. Yep, that one goes in there. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Goes in there with no doubt. DeRozan, fearless.
Smith, no luck.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
On the wing, DeRozan. Covered by Okoro. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Bulls trail by 16. Simons kicks to Smith. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Some changes to Sacramento. Achua, he's checked in for Murray. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for DeMar DeRozan. Takes a 3. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good on the shot. Levine's got 9.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Kings leading now by 13. And here is Monk. He has 5. Outside, Levine. Launches it. Rosales grabs the board. Pass to Okoro. He can't get it to go. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Kings lead by 13. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
23. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shots.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The guard pair filled by Monk and Levine. Achua is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with. Monk kicks to Achua. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And the Kings lead by 12.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And it goes down 2 points. Smith's got 7 points.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
There's a screen by Achua. Backed him up. Stolen by Jones. Smith outside. Outside, Jones. Here's Buzelis, covered by Achua. Clock at 6. In the corner, Smith with it. 3-pointer. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. At one point, they led by 16. Monk against Jones. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Simons missing. Kings leading now by 10. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Pass to Hunter. Back to Monk. And here is Hunter. 2 points. That one goes.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
When it comes to DeAndre Hunter, how would you prepare for him, Richard, if you were coaching against him?
Well, Hunter's wingspan will really wake you up on defense, but it's his catch-and-shoot game that everyone needs to watch. If you leave a gap, well, he'll make you pay.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the clock.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Russell Westbrook comes in for Levine. Monk looking around. Rebound by the Bulls. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said DeMontis is a warrior, like me, and I'm very proud. Back over to you, Kevin.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Westbrook against Simon. Westbrook, no good. Here's Buzelis. No good with the triple. Kings leading now by 9. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A new lineup here for the Bulls.
On the court.
To the inside. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Yabusele, screen on Monk. Giddy. Can't get it to fall. For Sacramento, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Hunter for 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Here's Ivy. And the layup is good.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Sexton against Westbrook. Into the... Oh!
Goodness, man! And there's the ferociousness. Gotta enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority. And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Sabonis. Collins with some nice D. Bulls trail by 9. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Giddey, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And that one's good. Hunter.
When Monk isn't finding his own shot, he's making some slick passes.
Giddey against Monk. Giddey, no good. Here's Westbrook. Can't hit the reverse layup. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Chicago to start the 4th. Abuselli out there with Collins. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Giddey in at the point guard. Pass to Abuselli. Outside Collins. A three-pointer is right on target.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. Murray comes in for Achua. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Levine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Really left alone that
Zach Collins.
Collins has got 6 here in this quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
DeRozan on the wing. Ivy defending. DeRozan passes to Eubanks. Can't cash in from close range. Bulls trail by 10. Giddey kicks to Ivy. Lets the 3 fly. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. On the wing, Levine. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Monk.
In for your Kings, number 18.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. There's a screen. Here's Levine. Makes it off the glass. And the Kings lead by 9.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Collins looking around. To the wing right side. Ivy against DeRozan. Ivy dishes to Collins. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. Kings leading now by 9. Now Murray. Outside Westbrook. Murray sets a screen for Levine. Now Murray can't get it to go. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. It's Ivy for 3. Good.
How about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Now Levine. Outside DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Another shot. He gets the bucket on the way in.
Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Collins outside. Ivy outside. Takes the 3. Murray rips down the board.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Giddey will pull it down. Bulls trail by 8. Now Yabusele fires the three. Crane from outside.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Murray is screen on Sexton. Here's DeRozan. Gets it to go. Down low.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
And stolen by Murray. Levine outside. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yeah, that goes in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now Giddey. Sexton fires. The three doesn't go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Cleared away by Ivy.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And that one is good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Levine, good. Lays it right in there.
The assist, Russell Westbrook.
Driving inside.
Ivy.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the
crowd is...
Oh, wow!
He's done it again!
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembenyama the save, the reverse.
Two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Murray out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Now here's Morant. They set a pick. Going inside. Caldwell Pope against Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Prosper. Off target from outside. Here's Levine. Here's Murray. Banked it in off the glass.
And you hear a lot about Murray's activity, especially on the glass. I mean, he never stops working. Gets a lot of second chance points opportunities.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Prosper for 3. The rebound by Murray. The Kings have gone 1 for 3 so far. Levine. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Well, taking it into his own hands right there. Levine doing a great job getting to the rim.
Here's Wells. And again, it's Memphis missing. For Sacramento, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Levine, throw it down.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
They set the pick. Pass to Wells. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Coward. To the middle. Here's Prosper. And he converts the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Eubanks. And here's Murray. Back to Eubanks. Morant against Murray. No good on the shot. Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Prosper. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple. Prosper's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. The drive by Murray. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. The Grizzlies have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And here's Morant outside. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 2. Pass to Eubanks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Ja Morant picks one up. Sacramento shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first one falls.
Drew Eubanks, 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Memphis has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Morant surveying the floor. Pass to Prosper. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And he drives in, down low. Prosper misses. And so here's Sacramento. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now here's Levine. Outside Murray. Fires for 3. And it's Coward with a rebound. Memphis leading. Now Morant. Caldwell Pope for 3. Called in by the Kings. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds in the game. Westbrook left side. Back to Levine. On the take. Cleared away by Wells.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope, defended by DeRozan. Prosper controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Oh, stolen by Morant. Caldwell Pope for 3. And that's not gonna go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 3. Quarter number. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Jalen Wells out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Prosper in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Westbrook. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's intercepted. Caldwell-Pope against Westbrook. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Keegan Murray. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Monk comes in for Russell Westbrook. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, and these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. Monk against Morant. Pass to Prosper. 3-pointer. And again, it's Memphis missing. Kings trail by 8. DeRozan passes to Murray. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now here's Sabonis. Nice move. Rebounded by Prosper. Prosper's got his 5th rebound in this one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Monk with a steal. Now the Kings in transition. Outside Levine. Right side Morant. Caldwell Pope, a screen on DeRozan. Pass to Coward. Over Levine. And that one's good. Howard. And the Grizzlies lead by 10. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Murray brings the double to the left wing. Back to Caldwell Pope. And there's the screen. Rebound by Sacramento. Levine with it. Guarded by Morant. And Levine throw it down.
Well, not only does this show off Levine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
And that's a foul called on Sabonis. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Prosper. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Kings trail by 5. DeRozan outside. And here's Sabonis. The 3-ball. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Sabonis has got his first 3 points of the game.
And if you give him a good enough look, Sabonis will make you pay from range.
Caldwell Pope against Murray. Pass to Prosper. Back to Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Wells, that's good.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. 4-point game. Here's Levine. Fires from deep. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, you love to have a shooter like Levine on your roster. The defense has to cover a lot more ground when he's on the floor.
And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Wells has got 5 points in the quarter.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Monk looking around. Pass to Levine. And the call over the back.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, you can get away with a little bump in the back, but as soon as you lean that much on him, you're going to get called for the foul.
Both shots good from the stripe. Can't get it to drop. Here's Morant. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the man at court side. One moment, please. We're thinking about the side. So sorry. Now let's hear it for our contestants.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And on the floor for Doug Christie as we get into the second half. Monk and LaVine man the backcourt. Achua is out there with DeAndre Hunter.
Well, he shoots a solid clip from deep. Caldwell Pope took advantage.
Outside Levine. To the middle. Stolen. And now Memphis on the break. Pass to Prosper. Levine against Morant. Here's Prosper. It's stolen by Hunter. Right side of Chua. Now Levine. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant with it. Now guarded by Chua. Pass to Wells. From deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Memphis leading by 12. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
To the inside, and he dunks it down.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Coward. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Levine. Here's Prosper. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. It's stolen by Hunter. Monk passes to Levine. Rebounded by Prosper. Prosper's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Caldwell Pope from deep three-point range. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answers.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Sacramento shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he's good on the second. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Coward. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Levine. Back to Morant. Fires the 3. Hunter with the rebound. Kings trail by 12. Outside Levine. Taking them all on. Levine.
Well, he might be a bit wiry, but Levine has the strength to take a bump and finish at the rim.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Outside Wells. Here's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Over Hunter. Wells, that's good. Wells has got 5 points in the quarter.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Outside Levine. Monk against Morant. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Pass to Prosper. Outside Wells. Inside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. The 3 is up. Rebound by Sacramento. Levine with it. He's got 14. Releases from 15. There's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achua. That's his first foul.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it's something we don't see a whole lot in games. Just too aggressive going up.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Sacramento. Wells with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Uncovered. Wells, that's good. Wells has got 14. Kings trail by 14. Here's Achua. It's good.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Prosper. 3-pointer, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Memphis with a rebound. Wells has got 4 rebounds now. Morant using his speed. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Yeah, when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking to drop the hammer.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one falls for Westbrook. Monk against Morant to the paint. As we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Grizzlies up 11. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Kings trail by 11. We've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Also Jalen Wells out there. And it's Coward in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Morant, the pass to Wells. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Morant against Achua. Pulls up on the wing. Hunter with the rebound. The Kings shooting just 38% for this game so far. Shoots over Morant. Picked it out of midair. And now Memphis on the break. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And he lays it in on the break. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Over to the left wing. Sacramento passing it around. And Westbrook slams it home.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And down it goes. 2 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. It's off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Morant. Great D that time from Monk. Kings trail by 16. Hunter. Oh, yeah! That's good!
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Launches it from deep. Ooh, it doesn't go. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Kings. Banks it home. Big shot.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
He launches. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And what's really great is this excites the whole team. When a guy like Caldwell-Pope is finding his shots.
And the basket is good.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Memphis leading by 13. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Morant. Oh, it misses.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. He shoots 20 feet away and no problem.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Grizzlies.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
Pulls it from 20. Oh, he cannot hit. Outside Hunter. Outside Westbrook for 3. That's off.
He's playing bigger than his listed height. He's doing work on that glass.
Plenty of space. Oh, a perfect jumper.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Oh, he missed the jumper. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Achua into the lane. It's good.
Defensive foul. Olivier Maxence, Prosper. First personal foul. First team foul.
Shot's no good. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Here's Coward, pounded by Westbrook. So it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they...
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite! And look
Look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell has done it again.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the...
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now Sacramento starting five. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Keegan Murray is out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Westbrook in at the one. Now here's Westbrook in the corner. Murray with it. No good on the triple.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Porzingis sixth the pick for Green. Six on the shot clock, and Curry has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Here's Levine. The shot from the low post is good.
Good touch on the interior. Levine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low.
Porzingis with a screen on Levine. The kick outside to Butler. And here we go. Levine heading to the... Whoa! He flew in there. Wow!
DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now, here's Moody. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And again, it's the Warriors missing. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
A three-point specialist. Can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Now here's Westbrook. Levine for 3. They grab their own miss. Eubanks, and he slams it one-handed.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Now, how about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little.
On the wing, Levine wants to get it to Westbrook, and does. Outside DeRozan, and stolen by Butler, and here comes the break. Moody with it. Westbrook picks him up. Porzingis against Levine, and Green with the basket on the assist by Porzingis.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong positioning inside.
Here's Eubanks. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Porzingis. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Now here's Porzingis. He has 5. Down low. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Green kicks to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Back to Green. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 4th rebound in this one. Levine's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Green, and stolen by Murray. Butler with the steal. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got 5.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Eubanks the pass to Westbrook. Murray sets a screen for Westbrook. Back to Eubanks. Murray outside. Outside DeRozan. 4 on the shot clock. Over Butler. Again, the miss by the King.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Wait, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
And that one, good. He's got 6.
Without a doubt, one of the game's most graceful athletes. Lemay just seems to glide down the lane.
Right side Curry. The 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they're... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moses Moody is out there with Curry, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
Flying around in the open court, Levine can beat you with the jumper and the ability to play above the rim.
Porzingis with a screen on Monk. Curry kicks to Porzingis. There's the triple. And the Warriors, another 3.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
On the wing, Levine. Pass to Monk. Murray outside. DeRozan with a screen for Murray. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Nice D from DeRozan. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. 7-point differential. For 3, Levine. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Golden State's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Curry looking around. Here's Porzingis. That one doesn't drop. The Kings trail by 7. On its way from DeRozan for 2. And Moody pulls it down. Butler finds Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Monk. Out to Porzingis. Takes the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside, Levine. From outside the arc. Off target at the rim. Warriors leading by 7. Three-pointer. Moody's shot is off. Kings have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Green against Murray. Porzingis with the steal. Now, here's Moody. He's guarded closely. Three-pointer, Butler. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. The Kings trail by 7. Levine with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that can direct the floor and can control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph, Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Hunter's checked in for the King. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the 2-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Murray sets a screen for Monk. 1:35 left in the first half of the game. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Moody. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Levine for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Such a gifted scorer. When Levine is this locked in, the defense is in for a long night.
On the wing, Murray. Nothing on the board.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Porzingis with a screen on Monk. A high post shot. Curry. That's good. Curry's got 9.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Sacramento making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in.
Domantas Sabonis.
Levine deciding where to go with it. And Levine throws it down.
Mercy. That was downright dirty. Levine. Yes, sir.
Outside, Porzingis. Releases from 15. Hunter grabs the miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Porzingis with the block. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 2. Now, Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Arena Entertainment.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And you know, Zach LaVine has been really making things happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
On the court right now for the Kings, the guard pair filled by Monk and Levine. Achua is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle. Curry against Monk. And stolen by Achua. To the middle, here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Levine wide open. Triple from the wing. And now it's a 3-point Kings lead.
Well, I was getting benched if I took that three on a break, but not now.
Monk against Curry. Here's Santos. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Monk driving the lane, and then Monk with the dunk.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
And Curry has it in the corner. Over Monk. And just miss after miss right now. Sacramento leading by 5. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game. And not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. Achua gets to Monk. Pass to Sabonis. Horford against Levine.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. Curry passes to Santos. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Kings leading now by 5. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 22 points.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Curry kicks to Melton. And again, no good by Golden State. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Bean passes to Sabonis. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Horford with it. Now guarded by Monk. Horford no luck. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Sabonis inside. Working on Horford. The shot no good, a bit short.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Here's Santos, covered by Achua. Inside. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Santos.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Sabonis' screen on Curry. Monk kicks to Sabonis. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. On the wing, Melton. Horford with the screen on Hunter. Melton with the ball. Curry outside. The shot, no good. Hunter on the wing, guarded by Horford, and that one's good. Hunter.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Here's Pajemski, guarded by Levine. Left side Curry, the 3. No good there. Got it up. And so it's the Sacramento Kings heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Warriors trail by 7. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Stephen Curry's out there with Moses Moody. And it's Porzingis in at the center. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Outside, Levine. Porzingis with the block. Now, here's Moody. He's covered by Westbrook. Moody the pass to Porzingis. And there it is for him.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Westbrook passes to Eubanks. Porzingis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Sacramento making a switch here.
Lineup for the Kings. Number 32, Dylan Hashim.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Golden State. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Driving in to tie it up. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Outside, Levine. To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
In the corner, Moody with it. Green with a screen on Levine. Down low, and stolen by Murray. From past the arc, and there's Levine on the assist by Murray. Now it's a 5-point Sacramento lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Sacramento.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get. What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Green with a screen on Levine. Here's Green. And stolen by Murray. Now Levine. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here's the break. And it's off.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
And scanning the floor well, Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Here's Levine. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. Oh, what a play inside.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Now Green. Now Butler. It's stolen by DeRozan. Outside Murray. Now Westbrook from deep. DeRozan. Guarded by Porzingis. Levine outside. Does not go. The Warriors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. Let's lose a 3. That shot no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. Levine with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Murray. Outside DeRozan. Levine outside.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game is that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Porzingis puts up the three. He drills the three. They've led by as many as 11 points. Releases. The putback. He parachutes in for the putback. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up. Pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up. 3-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up. 3-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up. 3-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Coward in at the two-guard spot.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Jones against Morant. Caldwell-Pope a screen on Jones. Morant. Chicago with a rebound.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Back to Collins. Chicago passing it around. Okoro passes to Simons. Down low. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. On up the court. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And he goes in for the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Richard, it's been a dry spell for the Bulls for a few seasons now. How do they reverse that?
Well, it starts with strong drafts. They haven't had a top 10 pick since 2020, and it's made it hard for them to land some of these bigger prospects and grow from within.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. The topic at hand, Ja Morant. His ability to completely dominate at times because he's so athletic and aggressive. Coach said we can't let him live in the lane. We have to keep bodies in front of him and make him work for everything he gets. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Buzelis. Now Collins. Out to the wing. Here's Buzelis. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Jones misses. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Wells. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. With the drive. And he banks in the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Jones. Collins right side. The three is up. And again, no good by Chicago. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And that one drops.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Okoro. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Pass to Buzelis. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. Buzelis has got 5 now.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
3-pointer. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Pass to Collins from the arc. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Grizzlies lead by 3. Morant, the pass to Wells. Inside. Oh, deflected. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Morant, he's open. And a miss there off the inbound. The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Richard, one of the more jaw-dropping athletes in the game. At 6'2", Ja Morant can get his head at the rim.
And he said we'll see that less often these days. He is trying to save his body and stay on the floor for his team. That is key.
Left side, Caldwell Pope. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simon's putting on a show.
Outside Wells. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Wells. Over Buzelis. Blocked! Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And Okoro gets it to go.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. And it's Morant off the drive.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Back to Collins. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter in a tie. And back to the start of the second quarter in... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Jalen Wells out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Prosper in at the 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Morant. They set a pick. Morant using his speed for 3, Caldwell Pope. Buzelis grabs the board. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Simons. And it's Coward with a rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Right side, Caldwell Pope. Outside Wells. Over Buzelis. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now.
and he's very confident from that range. But you can't make him out.
Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
They're putting it on the deck. Wow. Buzelis is just dangerous on the move.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Prosper. Back to Caldwell Pope. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game.
Oh, my gracious. Just incredible.
That is a monster finish.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Bulls trail by 5. Doubled by Caldwell Pope. Pass to Smith. Man, one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
2 minutes.
It's Wells on the wing, guarded by Okoro. Shoots from 12. Wells misses. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. It's a three-point game. Okoro passes to Simons. Okoro outside. Pass to Smith. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Morant off the drive. Coward. Memphis the rebound. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Guarded by Okoro. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. The Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Buzelis. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant surveying the floor. Outside Wells. To the inside. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations. Getting good looks inside throughout the half.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
Switch.
6 to shoot. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Morant against Jones. Pass to Wells. Outside Morant. Takes a 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Ball stolen. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Without question, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope displaying his skills today.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Miller is out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Williams. And it's Giddey in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bulls trail by 7. Miller on the wing. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Good on both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Grizzlies lead by 5. And it's Moran off the drive. Takes the three. And the three-pointer goes. Wells has got 13.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes John Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Baby A. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back to you guys.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Caldwell-Pope pulls it in. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. From behind the arc. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Moran's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Giddey. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And what balance from Giddey. Able to take the hit and still power through.
Chicago shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Williams against Caldwell-Pope. Outside for Moran. And it's off from three-point range. The Bulls trail by 7. Here's Giddey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And it's Moran with the ball for the Grizzlies. They held a 12-point.
Yes! This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Giddey passes to Miller. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Wells. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Got it. Giddey's got 10 points in the game.
How about Giddey just flicking it in? I mean, that's not an easy shot.
Pass to Wells. Back to Moran. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. He drops it from range. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
14 foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. There's a minute 17 left in the third. Outside Wells. And there's a pick. Off the mark there with a 3. Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Miller. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Caldwell Pope's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Giddey into the lane. And it's Coward with a rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here he goes to the paint. Outside for Morant. 5 to shoot. Pass to Prosper. Good. And the setup by Morant. Give him 8 points now.
And you see the unselfishness of Morant wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
And it's Giddey missing. Memphis leading by 11. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Here's Coward. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Jalen Wells. He's out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Prosper in at the 5, roaming the paint.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Smith, he's checked in for Collins.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, number 25.
Outside Morant, pass to Caldwell-Pope. Outside Wells. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 4 on the clock. Morant, no good. Bulls trail by 9. Miller outside. Now here's Smith. The kick out to Williams. Miller, a screen on Morant. Williams passes to Miller. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Caldwell-Pope. Outside Wells. Outside Morant. Caldwell-Pope, a screen on Giddey. Morant. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And it's Giddey off the drive. Here's Miller. And a miss there on the triple.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Connects from downtown.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Pass to Prosper. Launches it. Miller pulls it in. Bulls trail by 11. And he slams it home.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Miller against Caldwell-Pope. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And they're on the run. Miller. Oh, the long ball, no good. And stolen by Sexton. Now Smith. And stolen by Morant. And they're pushing it up. All sorts of time. And he gets the jumper to fall.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Yes, sir! That one's good!
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
2 minutes.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. takes it in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, the shot is off. Bulls trail by 9. Morant pulls it down. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 14. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Chicago making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. Not that time. Memphis leading by 9. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Morant into the lane. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Sexton. Here's Coward, checked by Sexton. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago.
For your Bulls, number 25.
Clock at 6. They set the pick. There's the drive. Rebounded by Smith. Sexton. Count it!
Sexton.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, got a piece of it.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith. Memphis winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena,
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Reality's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Reality's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Let's meet the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. The man in the middle.
Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Now Golden State's starting five. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moses Moody is out there with Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle.
And someone like Sexton, well, all scorers really, they have to get points around the hoop.
To Porzingis. Five to shoot. And he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
You know teams try to get physical with Porzingis, but sometimes that strategy can come back to bite.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Curry on the wing. To the middle, trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Off on the layup.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Porzingis. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Porzingis can't hit. The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And here is a Okoro. Here's Sexton. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
Now, here's Moody, defended by Sexton. Curry against Simon. Pulls up on the wing. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Lets it go from deep. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Well, you can't give Simon to look for three. He's a knockdown guy.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, nailed from three-point land.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Now here's Green. Curry with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Sexton finds Collins. And Simons has it in the corner. Pass to Buzelis. Okoro setting the pick for Buzelis. Chicago needs to get a shot up. And it's Simons missing. Warriors trail by 3. Now Curry. Outside, Porzingis. Lets it go with the 3. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Green. Curry's got 6.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And even 3-on-3 break. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Going inside. Butler in the corner. Up again. Here's Green. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Buzelis, guarded by Green. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
27 seconds left to play in the first. Simons against Curry. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Top of the key, Porzingis. Over Collins. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. He has 6.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
The offensive rebound. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
We've got Buzelis and Fernie Simons out there with Sexton. Then it's Collins, and it's Okoro into the 3. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here's Butler. Still scoreless. Green, no luck. Here's Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
Slick drive by Buzelis. He moves well for a guy that size.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2 from 13. Good work there as it goes. Curry's got 8 points.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Collins wide open, he fires. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Sexton, an aggressive scorer, and Stan, he can get you 20 on any given game.
Oh, he certainly can, Kevin. This guy can score in bunches. I think what's improved for him, though, is he can also make plays for others. This is not a guy that can only score.
Here's Butler. Isaac Okoro picking up that last basket. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, it seems like Simons is always keeping his options open, always willing to make the pass instead of taking the shot.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Curry against Simon. Right side, Green. Outside, Butler. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Sexton. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, over the decades, even as the number of teams has basically tripled, the All-Star rosters are still at 12 players. Asked about increasing that number, Warriors coach and former player Steve Kerr said, I kind of like it where it is, but I was never the odd man out. I made my All-Star plans in October. Kevin, back to you.
Great stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Porzingis off the left rim and out.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Now, here's Moody. No scoring in this one. Curry outside. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Simons kicks to Collins. Back to Simons. And Craig, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
To end the cold streak, and Porzingis with the lay-in. 8 points for Porzingis.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, once Sexton takes that first step on the drive, he's not backing off.
Green with a screen on Simon. Curry. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. Porzingis can't hit.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Here's Buzelis. 9 points in the game so far. And he drives in. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Pass to Moody. Outside, Green. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. Outside, Sexton. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Stephen Curry, also Peyton out there. Moses Moody is out there with Horford, and it's Santos in at the power forwards position.
Asserting himself at the arc. Sexton saw his shot and took it without fear.
Warriors trail by 20. Horford with it. It's Curry outside. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The Warriors shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. And Curry has it in the corner. The 3. It's all in by the Bulls. to the inside. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And Buzelis is in a rhythm now. He's playing to his strengths and taking what is offered from the defense.
Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the first one for the Warriors. So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Giddey. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. That one drops for him. Giddey's got his first points in this one. Moody the pass to Horford. Moody with it, working on Williams. And the dunk by Horford.
Assisted.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Curry with the three. Doesn't go that time. Bulls leading by 22. Miller with a wide open look. Yabusele. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Moody's shot is off. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Pass to Moody. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Yabusele.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Pass to Yabusele. It's taken away by Peyton. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Guys, back to you.
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. Whoa!
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And the foul called on Josh Giddey.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Warrior substitution.
Curry looking it over. Looking to get back on track here. And he lays it up and in. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Butler in the corner. Moody with it. From downtown, it's rebounded by Giddey.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shot from the wing, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Look at Ivy attacking the second he has the angle he wants.
Curry against Giddey. Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Ivy. Again, Chicago.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Chicago with a massive lead of 30. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Williams is out there with Miller. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Ivy. And it's Giddey in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And it's Butler with the jam.
Love seeing Butler go up strong. When he dunks it, you feel it from here.
Right side, Green. Shoots the 3. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Green. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. You can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And Curry has it in the corner. 3-pointer. And the Warriors, another 3.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. No good that time. The Bulls shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Giddey kicks to Williams. Yabusele in the corner. And it's the Warriors on the break. And the Warriors, another 3.
The hands of Butler are so active on defense. He disrupts the play and turns it into a transition opportunity.
It's rebounded by Giddey. Chicago leading by 21. Yabusele with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Back to Yabusele. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
7'2", 240 pounds. Porzingis is a nightmare matchup for defenders.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Kept alive. Out to Miller. Lets it go from deep. With the putback. Here's Golden State. They're on a 14-3 run. Moody. Chicago grabs the miss. On the wing, Giddey. Guarded by Curry. Fades away. No good from Yabusele.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
Butler a screen on Yabusele. Porzingis can't hit. The Bulls leading by 19 points. Steps back and fires. Williams kicks to Ivy. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Just 4 to shoot. Goes back up. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Butler passes to Green. And there's the call on Gershon Yabusele. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Yabusele.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Booz Ellis.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Curry with it. Williams picks him up. Curry is inside, working on Williams. The shot by Curry, no good. Here's Chicago. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-5 run here. And it's Butler missing. Giddey surveying the D. Ivy with the bucket. Now here's Curry. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy,
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.